How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 88 on our grind for glory. So we're gonna cover a lot of important things. I'm gonna try to keep it quick and punchy in this video. But first off, just to pull back the curtain, I actually filmed this video yesterday, but thanks to my own reservations and the great input of the lovely King SMG, so shout out to him, I decided to bin it and redo this in a more efficient and clear manner. So we're gonna talk about three things in this video. First, a general channel update on the content I'm going to be putting out, most specifically with regard to our live content. Then a check-in on this specific account just to see where we're at and where we are headed, what's in store and all that good stuff. And finally, maybe the most exciting thing, the announcement of a brand new series. So stay tuned for that.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Okay, y'all, so two important channel updates. First off, you may have seen my posts on my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious, or seen on my YouTube community page that I'm trying to assess whether or not I should move my live content for Watcher of Realms to Twitch or stay right here on YouTube with YouTube Live. I actually set up a poll on Discord, and boy, was this not helpful. I said, should we move live Watcher of Realms content from YouTube Live to Twitch? Yes. We should move it to Twitch, 45 votes. No, stay on YouTube Live, 46 votes. So about as neck and neck as it could be. 21, I don't care. I think that is not conclusive enough or definitive enough for me to move my content. So I will say for the next 3 weeks, I will try it to stick it out with YouTube. I really prefer YouTube Live, if I'm being honest. My issue has been server issues, a bit on my end, but certainly on the YouTube servers end. I will be moving back to New York in 2.5 weeks. So I'm gonna reassess then, see if it was my Wi-Fi at all, or if it's just straight up always YouTube's fault. So for now, we stay here, YouTube Live for the live content. The second update is with regard to this account, so it's going to transition into the second talking point in our account check-in. But this account, as you know, it's our grind for glory. It was originally branded our free-to-play with a daily video every day. Now it's a grind for glory every day because obviously I get tons of diamonds. Cannot brand myself as free-to-play. However, we're coming up on day 100. It is day 88 on our grind for glory. So that gives 12 days, and I think day 100 will be a natural conclusion to this. That is not to say it will be the end of this account, in no way. However, it will be the end to the every single day of video. I like making those videos, but at this point, there's a lot of stuff I want to make content on. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable at the game, and I'm more attuned to things. And a lot of times it kind of feels like having to do a daily video for this specific account is getting in the way of me doing other things like strategy content or hero guides and so on and so on. So come day 100, that will be the end of the daily videos. And what we will do on day 100, similar to what Mabucket did on day 85 of his account, is do a whole comprehensive account review and showcase and really see where we stand. So now for our second thing, guys, let's do an account check-in. So we have 12 days till this is gonna be our big finale of this. And basically, by the time we reach day 100, I want to have reached absolute max potential for my roster, for my account, and maxed out my progression as much as I possibly can. So let's set a baseline now on day 88 and see where we stand. I'll pull up my heroes here. I'm not gonna show every hero and every piece of gear, but I'll just click through. You guys can pause. This is gonna give you a general sense. You guys know I move my gear around a lot, so many people are going to be missing gear. That's part of the reason I've been able to push the higher content that I have that you're gonna see in a second. Of course the game's buffering. What a great little microcosm of what this experience is like half the time. But there you go. You can see we've got some great heroes. I've been very lucky. The content creator diamonds and the lucky pull sessions certainly have helped. I'll show you my artifacts really quickly just to give you guys a sense. Unfortunately, there's no really good way to show it all classes at once, so I will have to go to different types of heroes. So that was a marksman, here's a fighter. You can see I farm pretty hard, but not like crazy. I'm working on getting there. Artifacts are unbelievably essential. So there you go, that's fighters, healers. Let me show you mages, and then finally we'll show tanks. I've got some pretty good stuff. I got 2 tiers of Starlight now, that's pretty nice. But you need more and more copies because you need to get higher levels of promotion. It takes tons of mithril to do it. So it's cumbersome. I've been very lucky with Olog's Wall. I've pulled like 5 of them, so I've kept 3. This one is already at a full another promotion. Pretty good stuff there. Let's move right along to actual content. So where are we standing? That's just kind of what we have in terms of what we've gathered, what we've collected in this hero collector. So let's head into our raids and literally just move right down the list one by one. Promotion raids don't even need to click in. These have been actually maxed out for months. The one note I would make on promotion raids is I do think it'd be quite nice if they added higher difficulty levels. I hate farming these. At least make a way that we could speed farm them. This is such a drag. Resource raid, also not worth clicking on. These are totally maxed out. I will say I do like resource raid much more than promotion raid because you can still kind of push your content a bit in terms of making it a faster speed run, since you get this continuous mobs coming out whenever you kill the previous wave. I enjoy that. Now to something more interesting, guild boss. I've been kind of stuck in the same in-between tiers for a very long time in Nightmare 4 and Nightmare 3. I will say Nightmare 3, we're getting very close to what will be one of the 2 big goals we have for Guild Boss. Definitely the attainable goal, getting this 20,000 reward 5 chest. What do they call this thing? A mythic chest. I certainly think we are going to get that. My best score, I believe, is about 17 or 18,000, so I'm knocking right on that door. It's quite hard to push without Pyros, but we're doing it. We're gonna get there. Give me 12 days. I will grind the heck out of this. I'll make sure that gets done, hopefully sooner rather than later. Nightmare 4 is a bit trickier. I'm about to hit 12K, probably today or tomorrow. My last run yesterday was like 11.8K, so we are right there. We're just a little slight tweak and we're there. However, going all the way up from the 12K to the 20K, that seems borderline insurmountable, that hurdle. I don't know if I can pull that off in 12 days. Certainly if we pull an Infernal Lord, we'll be able to do it. One thing I started experimenting with since this weekend we pulled Silas and Hex is seeing if we can't run a Piercer team along with our Nightmare team, and then just have a couple random Infernals like Dolores and like Cetrum and like, oh my god, of course, Zila too. So to be seen there. Nightmare 3, certainly we are going to get it. Nightmare 4, it's probably going to take a lucky pull or 2. Really just one lucky pull. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Going into the gear raid, this is probably what people are most interested in. We don't need to break it down too far. I've been stuck on all 3 of these for a very long time. I will say I do think we're about to progress in 2 out of the 3 of them. Or certainly 1 out of the 3, but one that I don't see us progressing in is Gear Raid 1. You need a very meta team to beat Stage 20 and Stage 21. I just did it in a takeover for someone that had super meta heroes, and it was still very hard. And I'm missing those heroes like your Virnas and your Iaxes and stuff like that. So I could do it, but I think it's going to take a lot more DPS than I currently have. I am going to make a big push at it. I did pull Cerberus, and maybe he's going to help in a pretty tremendous way. He's going to be very good on the stage. Is he going to be the difference between, I'm currently only killing like 20 out of 59 mobs. Will he be the difference between 20 and 59? I don't know, but you never know. So we'll certainly try that out. I will say we have a better shot in the next 2. Gear Raid 2 is probably the second hardest or second easiest of this trio. So I'm already clearing 220. So of the 3 gear raids, this is the only one where I'm farming a 20. 21, I do think I can do. I just need better gear, better tankier gear on both my tanks, my defenders, and my healers, right? I think Guardian sets specifically are gonna help in a pretty major way, minus 15% damage taken. The Shriek from the boss on 20 and 21 is fantastically strong, 200% of max HP to all enemies. However, I was able to withstand it on 20, so I think maybe a better gear on my Regulus when he does his damage sharing, maybe we can do it. So we have a Torment live that just started this morning, so certainly I will try that. And now into Gear Raid 3, I think this is where we actually could push the content, and I'd like to say we will in the next 12 days. We just got Silas. He's going to help in a very big way. We're skilling him up. We're going to be skilling up Cetrum. That should make a big difference. And TBC actually if we use Cetrum, but I'm getting much better gear, and I've done this stage a bunch recently in takeovers. I'm feeling very comfortable in it. I'm going to push my gear and my artifacts really hard to see if we can't get this done, because I do think this is going to be the next step in the gear raids for this account. So stay tuned and see what we get done in the next 12 days. That's your gear raids. Artifact material raid, I've got quite a speedy run here. I've been farming the crap out of it. As you guys saw, I've got lots of artifacts, but clearly not enough, because you need to get, as you get into the end game, you need incredible artifacts. You need to I don't know, 10,000 stamina into this past tournament. I think you need to put like 20 or 30 per tournament if you really want to keep pace, because some people go absolutely ballistic in this, and artifacts are an incredible way to build BP and just build better heroes, really equip them properly. If we go to faction trials, not so much to report, but this will be a nice natural transition into Pantheon. So you can see for base trial, I mean, basic trial, I've been stage 8 like forever, and I do this because I'm over level 40. Before level 40, you do not need these epic insignias. It's more efficient to go for the rare insignias. So because of that, for only basic trial and then esotericis trial, I'll show you that in a second, they give the same materials. So those I push for epic insignias. For the other ones, I haven't even really pushed it at all. So you can see my number might be a little lower than you would have expected, but I don't see any real rush. So let's transition into Pantheon, where we can actually start speaking onto this. So you can see I'm at level 55 for the Dragon Shelter, right? Because that's provided by basic trial, which is you can farm every day, and then also esotericis. So that's what I was saying. So for that, for these, I do farm these at the purple ones, and I push them for esotericis and here as high as I can. But for the rest, it's not so essential because we only need blue ones still. So for what is this? The Dragon's Agility, the Dragon's Might, and the Dragon's Spirit. So as we build out our Hyperion, as we get better in the Pantheon, you'll see we will push higher in those faction trials. But for now, it's not my focus. You can see quite a healthy Pantheon. I really try to stay on top of this. We're on level 152. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited to get over 40 with these ones, but these are obviously a much longer grind than your yellow one over here. Let's just call them by the colors. We'll talk about Tide, and then we'll wrap up with Arena. Tide is a total bore. I'm on wave 122. I could do this today if I move gear around. You saw a lot of my heroes aren't equipped. However, I'm not gonna be able to do 125 today. So to me, it's such a marginal, tiny little difference. If I ever have free time and I'm bored, then I'll be like, let's push Tide, but I try to only do it once every 1 week to 10 days because you're not gonna be able to push another wave every day as you get into this later portion of the game. Tide is just such a snooze fest, like let's be honest, total snooze fest. Into Arena, and we're kind of just gonna talk about PvP content in general. So Arena, I don't like. GVG, I'm really liking so far. Arena, it's kind of just like this race. It's gotten stale at this point. I mean, I've been playing for coming on 100 days. There are little things. It's like we got Silas, so it's like, how do we fit him into our anti-air DPS? That is fun to tinker with, but basically it resets at the beginning every week. You drop down to like Platinum 3 or maybe Platinum 2 if you missed a couple battles. Every week by like Wednesday or Thursday, I'm back up in Overlord again, and then I just stay there. There's no way I'm ever gonna get first place. There's no other benefit to my knowledge besides getting first place. So shout out to Chungo, definitely a mad guy, obviously. But yeah, I've done as well as like 1,000, and I'm usually between like 1,000 and 2,000 or 2,500. It kind of is what it is. You just get Overlord, you get your rewards, and that's it, right? They need to do something because this is going to be the lifeblood of the game, PvP, especially they want to keep people spending. It's boring. GVG, I'm enjoying. I have a video coming out with Arcturus on the Dragon Setters community channel, probably, I would think tomorrow from when this video releases. We got in there on his Forerunner. They already have Guild War 2.0, and boy, is it cool. I'm really enjoying Guild War. I think it's really fun, and the new version is going to be even more interactive and less passive. I love the Demon Soldiers. I think they're really fun. I think they're really fun to farm. I guess I'll throw in a quick tip here. You can actually see what specific gear aid you can farm each one of the soldiers in, right? So let's say I want to get this Uncommon Destroyer, which actually I do. You can farm him specifically in gear aid 1. If it stops buffering, this freaking game sometimes, I'm telling you, the buffering drives me ballistic. Easy, Guildbuster Void Rift, that's the same for every Demon Soldier, but then also gear aid 1. However, if I want to farm up this little mage guy here, oh, that's also gear aid 1. Let's keep clicking through. What about you? Gear aid 3, you see? So you can key in on one that you really want. Maw obviously cannot be farmed in gear aids, but it's something to focus on. So I'm really enjoying GVG. I think that's a great place to wrap it up. So really, we're gonna clamp down there, wrap up the account check-in. I mean, we still gotta talk about the new series. But yeah, we're gonna clamp down, and I'm gonna absolutely min-max the crap out of this and get us to our max potential by day 100. You can count on that, and you can look forward to that. On to the final thing, a new series. So I'll put his face on the screen right now. I'm gonna do a new series called Dare to Rare. This is something I've been thinking about for a very long time. As you can see from the picture of Veiled Shot on your screen, maybe you know him, maybe you don't. He will be joining me in the series. It is going to be very fun. It's kind of exactly what it sounds like. 100% free to play. You can only use rare heroes of the rare rarity or lower. So we're gonna get acquainted with many heroes that not many people know. I've already been chatting with Seamus the Hug Monster, who's been doing his own rares only account, and he's got tons of insight on that, so expect him to be featured on the channel. It's gonna be a really nice challenge. I think Veiled Shot and I will start off as like a 1-month challenge, just kind of compare our progress, see what we can pull off, being, I think, fairly knowledgeable players, content creators, and see yeah, how good can we do if we really hamstring ourselves, we really limit ourselves, right? And then after a month, we'll see how it's going, how you guys are enjoying it, how we're enjoying it, and see how we will continue. But I think it should be a lot of fun. I don't think we will do daily videos, but we'll have a few videos a week on that. I know on my channel, I'll do a couple. Maybe we'll have one together every week, so we'll have like 4 check-ins together. We're still working out the kinks, but expect that to start in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Probably right around when this hits day 100, we'll switch over to that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I love super hard, super free-to-play content, so you can tell with my smile, I'm excited about it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are excited about it. I hope this video is interesting to all of you and catches you all up to speed with what's going on with me and my channel and my account and all the good content I hope to give to y'all. So, like if you want to like it, comment, share it with your mother. I've been Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.